Good evening and welcome to my channel. I am Galaxy Nexus Games, and tonight we are playing, some Marvel Midnight Suns. Or we will once I end up setting this up. I think it's all set up. Is it correct? Is it go over this? Yes, it's correct. Good. Turn. 1 second, game. Might bounce all over the place. I did that. Gotta turn on the volume of the TV. Sorry. Volume of the computer. Let's go. Launch. Whoa, I probably should have kept this.
Hydra!
Whoa, that's logic.
You know how much I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping Mother, Sacred Harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
She didn't.
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Oh, back to work. I need to cap this at FPS. Looks gorgeous. Even if it is 1080p.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon.
This looks good.
Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Johnny Blaze! Woohoo!
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Hi, Doctor Strange.
Tell fate. Answer's no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man?
I love Robo-Man.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what you meant.
Robo-Man. What we got?
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours.
How to
You
play
selected
this.
some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out?
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given
Can we
time.
come around?
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I think I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave. This shouldn't take long.
That was really something.
Let's do it. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? That'll work.
Thanks, one, Johnny.
Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys. Oh, I thought we were finished.
Things are moving right along. Defeating the forces of evil and all that.
Let's have help. Okay?
That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Gladly. By the will of
Nice.
Fair enough. Sure, why not? They don't all have to be pretty.
Watch closely. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
Crap, more bad guys.
Ready when you are, boss.
Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it.
Let's try this.
Love the effort.
That didn't do much.
Art of preparation.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Shield down. That didn't do much.
How many more will challenge the Sorcerer Supreme? We'll have to
just
deal
had
with a
to
few
ask.
more, I'm afraid. Ha. Do you really believe that will be enough?
I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
And this very demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
Follow my movement.
That didn't work.
I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
This should be good. Wow, that's embarrassing. And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
Crap. Turn around. Camera.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
Connected.
You have no idea how angry you've made my cloak. I'm afraid the odds still aren't in your favor.
I think that's the last of them. Just stepping outside the restaurant to take a quick call.
Nice.
And yet I'm the one who's still single. If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda,
Wanda.
The
where you
collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that. Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maxim, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Never surrender!
Let's not waste any more time.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra doings.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Is that all?
Hey, look at the marble.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Okay, not cool.
They haven't put up much of a fight, yet.
Okay.
This is going to hurt.
Sweet.
Oh, that Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste.
Take this! Ouch!
Here we go.
Hey.
I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage. Fair enough.
Okay. Nope.
We're almost here. Hold position.
The odds are still in my favor.
These guys just keep showing up.
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection. Let's give it a go. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Think these guys got their tactics from the back of a magazine.
Let me show you the way. A gift from ancient traditions.
We're losing ground.
This shouldn't take too long.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Hydra has clearly raised their game. I have a terrible suspicion as to how.
Getting it done any way we know how. Precisely what I needed.
Not a problem.
One more down.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
He turns around. Camera turns around.
Watch and learn, my friends.
That was something.
We're losing ground.
Don't hurt strange.
Shall we get on with it? I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen.
wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Ow. Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute visanti! Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa! I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Ooh. Oh, now they
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
Wait, nice.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
You caretaker. Nice one, caretaker.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Nico.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter. of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait! Wait!
Mother!
So, that's a good thing, right?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
Part 1, The Awakening.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty.
Hey, Blade.
But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute. And Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Begins. Okay, it's WASD move for movement. Good.
Did I miss something?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you?
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Okay.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime.
What's my first
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand.
Until now.
Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
I love Tony here.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky.
Dr.
Our hunt begins now.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
Okay.
Even given the fluctuation... Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
And I read they can't.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence, I'm afraid.
It's like most things running towards it works.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly.
Oh, shut up.
Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
Certain of that, because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched? General hellhole vibe?
Yes,
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor. So
Pretty backgrounds.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position. No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
These fanatics are always the same.
Impressive. Watch closely. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude. You've made a grave mistake. It appears they've bolstered their forces.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here. Prepare yourself!
Camera angle, camera angle, camera angle. Change the camera angle.
Requesting medivac! Never seen that before.
surprised they all still have their heads.
Crap. It's a crap.
You're mine.
No.
Our friend is down. It is good to be back in the fight. Let's do it. They cannot possibly match your strength. Hail that.
Watch me.
Not looking good here. Now that was something. I need a medic here. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Not good.
Hydra Immortalis! I've been waiting! Make you suffer for that. Will not last much longer at this rate. Behold the light's gift!
Dango.
Revive.
In the search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Out of here! I feel more like myself every day.
Playtime's over. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
Oh, God. Exactly.
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Or not. We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the mother's call. We are Venom to all who oppose her. And you are Lars.
escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Weak, even for Hydra. You were too weak for this fight. Walk in the light. The power of the light.
Yeah.
First you die, then we eat. Stand here.
Sorry.
I cannot get free.
Nasty. Just nasty. This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains. Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Thankfully, no.
I'm still in my prime. Train or the Hulk. Pain only makes us hungrier.
We haven't quite broken their spirit yet.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon. light will heal you.
You've done me a great favor.
You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease, Doctor.
Come get it. That hurts.
Yes, it does.
We will crack your tiny bones.
That was unpleasant.
Vile creature!
We're not quite ready to give up just yet.
Hey.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
What friends? A gift from ancient traditions.
Impressive. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Let me show you the way. The light shines on the most beautiful.
You are within our reach. You will wait here. He's got me wrapped up.
I'm going to get you for this.
You should not have come here, Midland. Your friends cannot help you. Mother may have claim on your soul, but your brains shall be ours.
The light will carry you onward. Welcome assistance. Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
no escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy prey.
Hey, big guy! I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Yeah, I figured. Uh-oh. Whoa, 80? Easy GPUs. Here.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Than the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
What do you say, caretaker?
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Johnny, great. No.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
True. Very true.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Red one right when I hit that.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zing. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
I look
right back at you.
hilarious.
Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me. Walking to my room.
Tony's scared of everything here. It's adorable.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division?
Yes, you are.
If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Let's see here. Me. Turn that a little up.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Let's see here. Ew. What? What is this? That's better, I guess.
We were all so happy then.
Agatha and Sarah.
We were all so happy then.
Oh, there's the girl.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the I think he has another present for you. I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
I thought Caretaker told him no more.
Matt. Yeah, I can't fast travel, but I'm going straight, so it doesn't mean I have to fast travel. Hey, Marble. Welcome in.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly
I got this game
changed.
for free on
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the Venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered.
Uh-oh. Go check that. My mic on? One sec. I'm breaking the one. Wait, hold up. Window capture. This is strange. It says my mic is on. One sec. Test. Cool. Making sure. This is also strange. Cool. Alright, let's go back to the game.
I have, but it considers you something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
Cool. I think the audio of the game is louder than my voice. I packed decided to fuck all over and find me. Okay, let's see here. Back to where it's back to the software. So we're no capture. Let's turn you down a little more. How's it now? Can you hear me now? Or better?
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside?
Good.
I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's
This
sorcerer
game bounces
supreme,
between 100 FPS and 800
also will
FPS.
adopt
You mean a physician of the medical arts?
I had to drop the quality to
jest.
1080p so I didn't, because the settings on my
assure you,
software
Hunter,
were
I
not
do
happy.
not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange now, do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel? Like I woke up the wrong side of the grave. Honestly, I'm more worried about you. You have to increase your friendship with these guys. So let's see.
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course.
Yep.
I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum
Scarlet
of all
Witch
that
got
knowledge.
kidnapped.
Wanda lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul Venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Yes, you did.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilith than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome.
Come backwards. Oh well.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just
Hey,
the
River.
Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege,
Everyone here is
Wanda.
Prime. This is a free game on Prime.
My charge, my responsibility, and I
At least on
failed her.
PC.
But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any
Good.
questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
Let's see. Wait, hold up. What exactly is Venom?
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the sanctum may never be the same.
Oh.
Tell me about your sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective
Amy is
spells.
good.
The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Good call.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Or a legendary hunter of the bad guys. Should we talk to Tony now? Alright, let's talk to Tony.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
Might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I love Tony's explanation.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Oh, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
Nice.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades.
Nice.
Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Oh well.
Seen anything strange around here?
Other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look
Those are
huge. My
funny,
room
they are.
rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
I suppose.
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really,
Really tired people.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex.
Oh,
Mom,
we're getting
famous
oh,
socialite.
thank you for the 5 biddies.
Tragedy struck when I lost the
Marvel.
both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
Mm-hmm.
You seem well
Oh, just
adjusted
enough
enough,
considering.
Exactly. Which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
I think we can get ourselves some more upgrades. Forge, 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 forge. Activate. Core analysis.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Yeah.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
Let's see here. Analyze coil.
Let's see what we got here. How does this look?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is something I already have. Guess I'll take an extra. Make them bleed. Confirm.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Their version of the internet. Blade. Deck. Huh? Heroes. There it is, heroes. Blade. Customization. Ooh. That's awesome. Wait. Demon Hunter. Night Stalker. Complete the challenge with the armor. Cool.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice.
Hey! Thanks for another 10 bits, Marvel.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Train first, then talk.
All right then.
All right then.
Next.
Great abilities.
Ready for more?
Lead. Lead. Upgrade. Next.
See you around.
Nice. Where's Carol? Map. Where's Carol? Caretaker. Oh, attack assist.
Hunter.
Oh, there it is.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry.
Yes, we do.
Not so much fish as that ginormous, invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround.
Yep.
As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Back from the dead we are. Okay. Let's talk.
Hey.
Can I talk to you? Mouse controls suck.
Before we trained, you had questions. Go on. Ask.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Ah.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
That works.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
Good call.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
And she's also...
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression.
Never.
He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Anyone else?
What do you know about Magik?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
Understand.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anybody else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it.
Yep, we are.
I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I'm surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Who else?
No, that's all.
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it.
It's true, we are pretty
Or it
green.
won't, and we'll all die.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known.
Aww.
Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Journey. Go this way. Go this way.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
to
with
a
Kree
Kree
battleship
battleship
50
50
light years out.
years
That should be easy.
We
Oh,
waited
that's a
all year for
bird.
that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
I love it. I love it.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
That usually fixes everything.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
This girl there is.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? It's amazing how kicking machines somehow makes them work better. I shouldn't do that at work, but sometimes you just gotta. Back 1 second. I get to give myself my own redeems. Okay. Mission.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Nice. Really good. Hero walk.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me this is pretty normal.
Very.
Let's go.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you...
Easy, computer. We're hitting 80. If we go over 90, we're in trouble.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Okay, please. That'll be fine. I assumed it's explosives.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Knew it. Come on. Hit that. Yes. box. Let's go with strike. Strike.
I am impressed.
Got a turn, got a turn. Camera angles suck. Where are we? That goon.
Hail that.
Dude. Sweet, hold up.
It is all coming back to me.
Hail Hydra!
Lovely.
Alright, that hurt a little.
That did hurt a little.
Not slow me down.
Of course.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Cancel.
Don't blink!
Now
That
I
did
see why
something.
so many fear your strength.
Behold the light's gift.
Welcome assistance.
That didn't take him out, but did get him out of the way.
Not bad.
We will never forsake her.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Shit. Shit.
That hurt.
They are still coming for me.
Support units on the move.
Hydra, flipping a pain in the
It's
butt.
impossible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves. How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Don't blink.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Oh shit.
They're displacing. Hail Hydra!
Lucky shot.
A lot of bad guys. No.
We'll have to do better than that.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it?
Yes.
Watch and learn.
Oh shit.
Not a problem.
Okay, not good.
That's a neat trick. Now that was something. No doubt.
Kill.
I'm still in my prime.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Crap.
Position compromised.
Over the years, Lilith's disciples have come in many forms.
Got him.
Should get the blood pumping.
Double strike. Hey, no
And I
better
thought
kill than
man
overkill,
thing was
especially in this game.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
I'm surprised that happened. Let's just power cut the marble.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smack that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Got it.
A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
Time's up for these chumps.
some for the rest of us.
Ah, it sucks. Sounds like doing this with a controller will be a lot easier.
Do it.
Maybe you should teach me that one. Never surrender.
It's Hydra for you. Quit with the killing us.
You're wasting your energy.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you.
29.
There is dark magic at work here. You must not let Hydra escape with it.
Let's go.
The light is on our side.
Welcome assistance.
Days removed. Yay.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Banner, you're hilarious. Oh, I just meant related to the target. Oh well. Not good. Carol's in trouble.
Can someone feel a breeze?
Not great.
Sheer numbers will not save you now.
Actually.
Playtime's over. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Go.
It's on.
Good.
Is that truly your best? Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Hydra game.
I feel more like myself every day.
One more time.
Couldn't handle it, right?
Hydra's in control of the situation. Hope you're ready.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. Here we go. I hope you learned your lesson.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Come on, camera.
You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
It's still only 1 star, but it's still better than nothing. FPS dropping. CPU revving up. Oh my god. Clear dead screen, come on.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
And you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron.
Fair enough.
Come on. You should hang out.
should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Okay. I guess Nico.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magik. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah.
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of H1.
Come on, let's go humor the girl. Nico. Sweet.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Oh, they have controllers.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith gave birth to me. The caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom.
Perfectly.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
Yay.
Can you do it again? So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Nice.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it.
Nice.
You know, typical kid stuff.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Oh no.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Ah.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know,
No,
I'll be
we
landing a
don't.
jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
No.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that.
Fair time.
But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am
Sorry to
sorry.
know.
I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce. Indomitable.
Yep.
Or maybe just kind to a fault.
Agatha's power. How could she be gone.
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing.
Oh, wow.
Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I don't envy your position.
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Let's do. Follow the dog, got it. Follow the dog. Agatha, yay!
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
Oh my.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
Aww.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh my. Okay, Agatha, I'm following you.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate.
and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate. Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
Oh no.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is
Alright, let's
something.
get this over with. Hold up. The end.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Okay then, 2 on mini.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Now that was something. Your time is up.
Down.
You were too weak for this fight. You have earned this.
Let's go.
Your mother abandons you. I am impressed.
Thank you. We're trying to kill a dog.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
The light is on our side. Leave some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us.
There's a better way to change the map around than right clicking.
possibly match your strength. Behold the light's gift. The advantage is mine.
Let's go.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her religious after the goddess herself.
Let's go.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Yay! Don't hurt the dog's face. This case is dirty. There better not be spiders in here. I need it really spooked.
This looks like
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance.
That's nice to know.
Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
blessings of the goddess.
Wait, is this leave or go forward again? Oh.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Good night. Oh, wait, I go. Finally, room upgrades. much. Yay! Oh shit. Hold up. Oh, nice. Looks like the forge coming.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Working on it. The strange ones.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
Great danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Okay, let's see what he wants.
Whatever If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
That's right.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories. Harkness. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. These were relatively common at one point in history.
Crap. Ooh. Magic and science in practice. Research.
The research is progressing well, but we need...
Got more coil for me?
Yep.
Analyzing now. How does this look?
Yep, that works. Look, new one, Dark Heal. I take 20 damage, but I can cure someone with full health. Ooh.
Good day, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Let's go. Oh, what's this? Wait, wrong way. Robbie's in the forge. What the heck?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the Seven Hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Nice. Spiral Ghost Rider. What was this? Hi Kakashi, how are you?
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training.
Like playing with fire.
Finally, upgrade.
Let's do this.
Me.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magik.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Yep.
Now you see my problem.
I will find her.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
And I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Can't fast travel by.
You feeling all right?
Let's talk to her. Talk to her right now?
If you've come to ask me where Magik is, the answer is I don't know.
I had to try.
She doesn't talk to me very much anymore. She blames me for Wanda. I fear if she doesn't let her go, it will cost us all.
Nico, do you know where Magik is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Barracks. Nope. Oh wait, where am I going? Oh, there's Iron Man. Okay, so we have below his armor. Respect.
Fascinating.
Strange. Boom.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire.
Aww.
Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will banish
Yes,
Lilith and
save
save
the
the
world.
world.
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger.
Ouch.
All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time.
I understand.
Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Dad, push the sponsorship. Back to the war room again. Okay. Cool.
Well met.
Go find her and talk some sense into her, will
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Stop Hydra helicopter. What's this? No. Oh. wander around real quick. A lot of game play mechanics. Thank you. Alright, go back to the damn mission. Fast travel. Let's see here. Awfully late. Save. I don't get the supernatural fabrication shoot. I guess we have to wait.
Hey.
Right. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
Shockwave would shatter.
That's not good.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signature...
I'm getting there. A time mission, I hate those.
Forever in service.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Ah, heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Yep. Oh wait, he moved. That was what I was supposed to do.
Only the innocent.
For the love of Carol, move. Carol, move. Carol. lurk though.
For the mother!
For victory!
Not return back.
I might be though.
Awaiting reinforcements.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Not gonna be you.
Let's do it. That looked like it hurt. Bring it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Confirmed.
Ready up. Ouch.
Hail Hydra! Strikes ring hollow.
Not good.
Engaging target!
Alright, that hurt a little.
Take advantage while they focus on me.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Hydra Imp. The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Send reinforcements.
You have earned this.
Whoever gets the job done.
I need a bird angle. Turny, 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 turny. Turny. Oh, for the love of... Doesn't help me if I can't see where I'm targeting.
Burn in hellfire.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
I love caretaker here.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Not good, almost there.
Cannot stop me like that.
This is starting to hurt.
No retreat!
Darn it.
I'll get to you if I can.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow this mere mortals dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother.
That works.
Taking the shot.
You're wasting your energy.
You know what to do.
Not good.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra cabal, obsessed with the old race. Then we detected the convergence of the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, please do not.
Walk
Heal
in the
time.
light.
Every little bit helps.
Survive? Good, survive.
Vengeance returns.
Is that one more?
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
Next, hit them instead.
As ordered.
Try harder next time.
The worthy are standing. Has chosen all who serve the mother are damned.
Four. Need better camera angle. Need better camera angle. Need better camera angle. No. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Wait. Double.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You were too weak for this fight.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today.
I consider that a victory. Go, Caretaker.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
I'll update the app when I feel like it, not before. But I am gonna raid soon, because I'm getting tired. It's 2 a.m. Uh-oh. We're dropping frames. Oh, wait, magic.
Do I help?
Feeling a chill, Magik?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky, trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no.
something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magik's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it.
I can live with that.
I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
I screwed that up. Oh well. Instant teleportation to here, what for? War room, okay. Going to the war room.
Hunter.
Yo, I'm just glad we didn't get pulled over. The hell ride isn't exactly street legal.
There's my Hunter.
Let's see here. I'll play cards now.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Vanity.
Because you love seeing your name and love everyone else seeing your name.
Ouch, that hurts, boss. Do you really think that
But
little
it's still
of me?
an accurate one.
I explained the naming thing in one of my Tony talks. Hanging with Tony.
Nice.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
No, that's not the one race. Hi, open the library door again. Open that glyph. I'm around. Let's just save. Okay. It's 2 a.m. and in about half hour I have to get ready for bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. Tomorrow's Midnight Suns will resume tomorrow at 10 p.m. Sorry, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring. I will see you all tomorrow. I am reading someone playing Genshin Impact. Bye! No shit, Sherlock. I'm offline now. And